Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're all alright. In this lesson, we're discussing probably the most fundamental topic to all of HRM strategy, and this one's called Management by Objective, or simply known as MBO. Now, the MBO is basically a diagram, and this is what it looks like. And what MBO is that it helps a company to break down its overall objectives into individual departmental and employee objectives. Remember, that's the whole job, right? You can't just have few people at the top of the hierarchy knowing what the objectives are. Every worker in the organization must be contributing towards achieving the overall objective. So, an MBO is the internal framework which is there to make sure everybody knows what they have to do to help the company achieve their objective. And MBO is a very cyclical process. What I mean by that is, look at our long term aims here. These are, of course, the wishes of the owners. This is where they want to see the company in 10, 15, 20 years. This is what they're working towards. In order to help everyone understand those aims, there will be a mission statement that will define exactly what the core objectives of the business is. But your mission statement and the aim, their main job is to help you determine your every year's corporate objective, which is the third level. This is where we know survival, profit maximization, growth could be one of the objectives that companies have. But we also know that these objectives are decided by the few at the top of the hierarchy, the CEO, the head of departments, perhaps. And they're not the only people who are working, they are there just to manage the teams. So they got to make sure that every department and every individual employee in every department knows exactly what they have to do to achieve the company's objective. So, when you are trying to explain to everyone what they have to do, you take the cue from the long term aim and you come up with your corporate objective. From your corporate objective, you come up with your departmental objective. And since your departments are just employees working in a particular function, then you get to your employee targets. So the giving of objectives is a top-down approach, but the implementation of it is very much a bottom-up approach. And what that means is that once all your employees achieve their targets, then all of departments' targets are achieved. And if all the departments achieve their targets, then the entire company's objectives are achieved. And if every year the company keeps achieving their objective, then in the long term, they'll be able to achieve their long-term aim as well. So it's a process that's there to make sure everybody is part of the whole process, everybody knows how they're contributing, and at the end of all of this, if this continues to work, if you would keep achieving your objectives, then the workers have a nice big reward waiting for them as well. So the benefits of employing MBO to use it to manage your company is so that you have greater employee motivation because they are well informed, they are part of the decision making process, and MBO is all about two-way communication. And that's what it does. It helps you to communicate well between the different departments, helps you to be closer to the main decision makers. And this can all be done to train people to become better manager. So if you're a junior manager at departmental level, perhaps you can move up towards the corporate level and become the department head someday. So this shows you where you can go if you continue to work hard for the company. And it's also something that will help the people achieve their long-term self-fulfillment needs. According to Mr. Maslow, he said people want to be guaranteed that their work is being recognized, is being appreciated. And if you're moving up the hierarchy, then surely then you feel that you're being appreciated by the company. On the flip side, though, it does put more pressures on the employee because it is very, very clear what's your task, and if you're not pulling your weight, then you may get fired. So you can't hide behind anything anymore. And setting goals can be very challenging. It needs really highly skilled managers, highly skilled staff to know exactly what the company wants and how to break that down into departmental and individual targets. And skilled workers, as you know, will be costly for any business. Additionally, your goals can become outdated. Remember, we're working in a dynamic external environment, so anytime you plan one thing and if the economy takes a turn for the worse, then you may have to go back to the whole drawing board again and come up with a whole new set of objectives. And lastly, this will only work if your workers are on board with the idea. If you have all of this planned out and your workers don't want to execute, then your MBO is bound to fail. But most companies will use this to make sure that there's more worker participation, there's open communication, and of course, all of that means better communication and coordination among the business.